pretty sure the dishwasher's on below me, but we're not gonna worry about it. Weekend reading vlog. It is technically Friday right now, but I'd like to figure out what it is earlier so that I can try to get it from wherever or whatnot. I think there are the Bridgerton books in here, like just one that says the Bridgerton books or something like that. If I pull it, it's not happening. I hear so many people downstairs who are ignoring it. This is a vlog series where one weekend every month I read a book based off of what I pull out of here. Gosh, people are being really loud outside or downstairs. I'm hoping for something for my 24 or 23 books in 2023, you know, that thing. Okay, what did we get? Crave. That's fine, because I know the audiobook, I know it's hella long, but the audiobook is available on Libby right now. So I think if I just grab that, I don't know why, but you know, in my head, I can just quickly read that over the weekend. So, you know, Crave. Yep. I know they're long, but you know, it's whatever. We don't need to talk about it. I have been contemplating starting the series for like the past month anyway, so not on my 23 and 2023, but that's fine. I'm here still hoping the sound of my computer in the background isn't too loud, as mixed with the rain. But a side update, I've been reading for 2 hours and 21 minutes according to Libby. Thank you, Libby. And I'm 37% of this book, and Jackson, who is the love interest, who we, as someone who read this synopsis before I picked up the book, now know is a vampire. The main character doesn't know. There's like a lot of hints at people being magical creatures, and then she's just there like but he just sent her Twilight. This is so Twilight coded. And I also got the Vampire Diaries aspect that I also saw people talk about. I also saw people talk about Wizards of Waverly Place. I haven't gotten to that. It does have a little bit of Hogwarts with the magical school, though the magical school aspect is giving me more of the Zodiac Academy with the like all these groups of people, all these magical creatures, everyone hating the new girl instantly for no reason, and then also the way like there was an actual incident where two guys were bullying her and it led to almost attempted murder. Very Zodiac Academy. Didn't I once call that not a bully romance but attempted murder romance? I was right. But don't worry, because Jackson stopped it, protected her. Then two guys apologized to him, and he was like, I'm not the one you're supposed to apologize to. She is. And then, after they left, she was like, I assume she had a split lip or something. And he goes to wipe the blood from her lip. And she's like, oh, that's gross, and goes to wipe it away, like, clean it up and whatnot. And he just puts it in his mouth. He just licks his thumb while looking into her eyes. There was also a snowball fight. She got injured. She has a sprained ankle. And he made the cook make a bunch of different breakfast foods for her so that she would eat while he was in classes and has tests and whatnot. And then he's also texting her all day. And also that's when he just sent her Twilight. And the cousin who she is rooming with and like everyone else knows that he's a vampire, so like she's laughing and the main character's like not getting it because she doesn't know about all the magic stuff, but she's just like, I mean, I've always wanted to read Twilight. The idea of a vampire boyfriend always intrigued me. Anyways, I'm having a good time. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it today. It's nearly 7 o'clock at night, so probably not, but I'll try. Right? We're back to this weird sitting position. I don't think I'm gonna keep the clip of me screaming a bit. I thought it could be a funny joke, but no. I love people going up and down my road. It is Sunday now. Like Sunday, kind of late afternoon. I read the whole thing yesterday. Who cares about weekend reading vlog? It is 24 hours. I finished it at 11:11 p.m. I remember because I looked at my clock and I went, that's funny. I don't know what to say. I mean, I've already briefly touched on the comedy. Just me trying to get comfortable and also enjoy. It's just so fun. The comedy is so my speed. There's just 2 separate Star Wars references. One, Jackson's favorite movie ever is Rogue One, which is my favorite Star Wars film, right? And 2, there's a Baby Yoda reference. If you don't know, I have so much Baby Yoda stuff. I don't think any of it's over here. But I have Baby Yoda pants, 4 Baby Yoda t-shirts. I have one that a friend bought me. One my mom bought me right after the show came out that February. Matching shirt for those pants. They also have matching socks. And then a shirt she bought me at Disney, along with a little tiny Baby Yoda action figure. I also have a Mando action figure that I bought myself. And then and then also I have my stuffed animal Baby Yoda. My mom made me by hand. I like Baby Yoda a little bit. So, you know, comedy my speed. The romance, I was screaming. It did get to the point, because, like, as the readers, especially if you read the synopsis, know that it's a fantasy romance where they're all magical creatures and Jackson's a vampire, right? Which I was trying to figure out if I like that or not, because she doesn't learn until about 50% of the way through. Like, I looked at my phone and it was like 50%, so around the time. So there's like a question of like, it took a long time to get there, especially when you remember this book is nearly 600 pages, right? But like, also I understand why, because like, it's a lot of setting up these characters, the relationships between all these characters and the system, and how all these people are like, and what's going on, and start setting up the Jackson relationship, and then throw in this curveball, and then she's all like, but also I don't care. Straight up, when he's all like, aren't you scared of me? I'm a vampire. And she's like, cool. I'm not scared of you. You've always been gentle with me and nice to me and kind for me and like protected me. That doesn't give me someone I should be scared of. I'm more scared of like not seeing where this goes, and there's this whole scene. It's fine. Also, he does bite her multiple times. Also, I did have to see if it does ever get spicy, and according to the content warnings on Storygraph, the 3rd one does have sexual content, which is interesting. Oh my gosh, I gotta reposition again. My back is loving this. My hips are the real issue. So yeah, 50% of the way through, and I was like, maybe if we as the reader didn't know and we kept on getting these cryptic things the same time as her, I mean, the Twilight reveal where like he gives her Twilight and everyone else in this whole entire school knows that he's a vampire but her, and they're all laughing. Yeah, that's funny. But like, if we didn't know, and it was like more of a cryptic thing for us the readers, well, along with her, like, I was trying to think if I would like it more, but I don't think so, because then I don't think it would have reached its specific audience, because then why would fancy romance readers then pick it up, right? Type thing, unless they already know this. So I get it, and I understand why the like setting stuff up long before the revelation happens, and then she does have now, like, she's just like, okay, hear me out, why did nobody tell me this? And when they give reasons why, she's like, yeah, that's dumb. You should have told me. Which is valid. She does not blame Jackson or any of those type of people. She slightly blames her cousin, but mostly her uncle, because he's the adult in this situation who told everyone not to tell her. And they purposely make it very obvious that something's going down. 2, the villain, one of the 2 villains was explained around halfway through as well, like, Jackson had some suspicions, and he's all like, I don't remember this character's name. I'm gonna call him Dragon Boy, because I don't remember his name. I literally, every time the narrator said his name, it just exited my brain. So, he is kind of a villain, but, like, more of an anti-hero aspect in this. The real villain was kind of very obvious. Like, hear me out. Could have seen a mile away. Three? I'm on 3 of my points, I feel like. What am I talking about? 3, it is very love bomby. They do say I love you in the last, like, 30 minutes of the audiobook. And I did go, you've known each other for a week, into my pillow at, like, 10:45 p.m. or something like that. But also, I get it, because they are 100% trauma bonded at that point. Like, you can't tell me they're not. Also, they are both people who have lost people very close to him. Him, his brother, her parents, very recently, like, within the past year. And so she helps him feel like not a monster, and, all this stuff. And that he has valid reasons for doing dark things, because sometimes that's what's needed and whatnot. And then he makes her feel like love is still possible despite all this stuff. And then also, like, everything that happened, like, she feels like she's a broken being who can't feel anything other than sadness, and then he makes her feel love, and whatnot. I get it. And then also, the mixture of that, and then also the fact that both of them, because of having people super close to them die around them recently, know how fleeting life is. And so there's very much of, like, a, while we can, because who knows how long we have, we might as well be together type vibe. And it makes sense. I get it. So I can't complain. What was the 4th thing? Oh, the ending? Dude, the way that they had a date, and I was like, the whole time the date was happening, I was like, I'm so worried. I have, like, an hour left in this audiobook. Something's gonna happen. And then something happened. Dude, this girl got beat up. So I was right to be worried. And then that happened. And then, afterwards, it's like chapter 65. It's the last chapter of the book. But then, like, you scroll down, type it on the chapter index on the audiobook, and it says chapter 0. And you're like, that's weird. But it's chapter 65. It's the last chapter. Maybe it's, like, the stuff at the end of the book that's like, thank you for reading this book, or something like that. And so they, it's like them happily ever after everything. And I'm like, okay, something's gotta happen, because, this is the first book in a 6-book series. Hello. Things happen. Yeah. She literally saw this man get stabbed in the heart, and she's like, oh no, he's gonna be attacked with a sword. Better block that with my whole body. And then it stops. And then it goes to chapter 0, which is Jackson's POV. I wouldn't be surprised if the next book is dual POV between the two of them, based off of the information we learned from this chapter 0, okay? So, you know, good times. I do immediately need to read the next books. Like, it's kind of an issue. Like, I have enough things that I need to read and do right now. But what if I read the whole entire series this month? You know, like a normal person. Anyways, I rated it 5 stars. I have no words. It was my perfect fantasy romance. It's got, like, the fantasy aspect. It's got a little bit of lore in there. It's got the romance. It's got the cute banter. The comedy was totally my speed. It was kind of obvious at places, but, like, I didn't care, because I found it still very adorable. And, like, while moments of it were cringe, I understand for the characters themselves, because, like, it's even explained in the book why after only a week they're saying I love you, which is basically multiple times she herself has said for herself. She knows that time is fleeting, you can die at any moment, so why not, while she has the opportunity, go for it, right? So, you know, it's fine. I loved it. I don't know what to say. This is my 38th 5-star read. Not this year, ever. We don't need to talk about it. Like, I was like, should I do 4.5? And then I was like, there's no reason not to rate it 5. Which is very funny when you remember, technically, I have it on the same bar as Bloodmarked. I feel like we all recognize that Legendborn and Bloodmarked are on, like, 7 stars, and everything else that's 5 stars is 5 stars. Okay? Like, it's here, everything else is here. Okay? Anyways, I'm gonna go. This is a shorter vlog, I'm pretty sure both the previous clips were, like, only a few minutes, like, under 5 minutes each. So, good times. But yeah, I loved it. It was good. I'm gonna finish the series, hopefully ASAP. I put it on my series tracker on Notion as high priority. Not very high, but high. So, you know, there's that going for me. And also it seems to be always the audiobooks are available for the whole entire series. So, you know, as soon as I get space available, I may borrow one, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna go read other things, I guess. Like a crazy person or something.